it's a couple different things that we would hypothesize based on what we've observed in the scientific literature, right? So what we know is that there's a mild analgesic for both menthol as well as carnosine, as well as its anti-inflammatory properties. So almost any type of pain is going to involve those components. And so anytime that you're able to acutely place something in almost like spot treatment, if you will, right? Because if you were to take some acetaminophen, which is a hot topic right now in the US,
Mhm.
um, unfortunately, uh, if you were to take something like that, you've got to let that systemically go into the body, and it's obviously going to be effective, but how effective can be based on lots of different things in your internal makeup. So when you can apply it directly to your shoulder or somewhere else that's sore or achy, whether you got neuropathy pain or whatever it is that you're dealing with, uh, you're applying it directly over that source where we know it's going to have the ability to have an impact rapidly. And so that kind of changes the dynamic of how you interact with what you're utilizing in order to kind of mitigate those situations. You can apply it right there, and the results for some people are within minutes, depending on kind of what it is they're dealing with. Sometimes people need to use that for up to a week, sometimes even longer, like what we see with diabetic neuropathy and people that have utilized it there, when they give us the feedback from that. And I know it's also been studied at the University of Toronto, in diabetic neuropathy as well. And I know that was their early feedback is it's taken a long time. So different conditions will have a different time scale, but the difference is a lot of the places that you're seeing these benefits have no standard care currently, right? There's either no way to effectively treat the condition pharmacology wise, or there's severe side effects from the pharmacokinetics of whatever, drug that they take. And so we don't have to deal with any of those things. There's no documented side effects in the medical literature for anything that's in our formulation, you know. And so kind of that's how it's all interwoven together. Our ability to potentially push into these spaces, especially considering we're not going to have any of those side effects and can acutely, rapidly, potentially impact whatever it is that they're dealing with.